Yanez and Grant.
Mate,
Wicked.
what a fight.
Wicked.
What a fight. And I did feel for Grant. And I knew he was disappointed with the result. Like, he almost landed as much. Like, it was 98. And this is an interesting one because, like, you compare this one to the last fight that I was just looking at. So, just for reference. So, Sabatini against Lutz. Sabatini landed 16 significant strikes and 111 total strikes. And Lutz landed 17 significant strikes and 36 total strikes.
It's off trying to land something significant over your shoulder, isn't it?
Well, then we go on to Yanez against Davey Grant, and the stats are exactly the same for significant and total. 98 significant, 98 total, 100.
I feel like that's just a clerical error.
Right? Like, someone's just
There's
not
too many punches being thrown for that to be,
twice, for fuck's sake.
Close
they
enough.
all look pretty significant. Yeah, I mean, Davey Grant was literally 2 strikes behind, and he threw, 18 more.
See, I didn't know that when I made that point before, but that it just reinforces the point of, like, all right, it might have looked significant, but I don't think it was significant.
No, that's because Yanez was rolling and moving.
Almost everything. Like, it
was a good fight. It was
when
a
you play that
competitive
game,
fight. I'm not saying
you do
it
get
wasn't.
hit. Like, you do, obviously. One of the most admirable things from my point of view in the sport is being able to counter strike and just moving just that 1 inch out of the way, like knowing exactly what the pitch is going to be when you move back into space and you land your shot. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the sport.
Yeah,
and Yanez was on, man. He was on. Very rarely did Davey catch him like clean, like weight of the punch.
Yeah.
Hitting
like cuffing shots, weren't
a
they?
lot
of the
of
time,
it.
kind of
Off the shoulder, off the top of the head, whatever, but it was very rarely clean. And you know what? I thought Davey was excellent. He just got rolled and laid off and almost every shot, and it was just tough, innit? And there's a lot of energy expenditure when you feel like you're landing shots and you're not actually landing those shots.
Yeah. And he got bloodied up as well, which,
his nose
of
got
course,
busted up, innit?
it doesn't...
I think Yanez won though, right? I don't feel like
I think he did. I mean, it was a lot closer than I think.
Yeah.
I think, because one judge scored it 30-27 for Davey Grant. They thought he won every round, but it was competitive. I mean, I could there was a round sometimes too if I'd say it on a different day where I could score it for Davey Grant. Like, I understand why he was frustrated at the end because he was like, "Oh, come on!" Like, he thought he'd won it. Like, if he'd not got cut, it might have gone the other way, for example. It was a split decision. It was a close fight, but his work rate was high. And what is that?
The chopper. It's my chopper. Sorry, I'm going to go in a minute. That sounds like a Chinook.
Outside.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're coming.
What the fuck?
You're right. We've got enough weapons in the house to defend for at least half an hour.
You should have seen the guy's
down.
face. He was delivering the new Rev Gear punch bag the other day and he was cutting it off the pallet. He was like, "Have you got a knife?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Do I have a knife?
First one to hand.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to freak you out.
Yeah, tough on Davey.
Yeah, it was.
Yanez, I thought, did himself a lot of favours. I thought Dave's tricky, right? He slept 2 people in 3 fights, hasn't he?
He's good. He's a slick striker.
He's
slick striker.
Enjoyed watching it. It was close, and some of the stuff Yanez was pulling off, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm never going to be able to do that, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a division as well to be in. Look at that bottom of the top 15: Cody Stamen, Song Yadong, Frankie Edgar, Rafael Sunsao, Marlon Vera. That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah. That'd be a good fight. Marlon Vera, Adrian Yanez.
That's a right division.
It is.
That's a right division.